I
spoken
want to
to
know
us.
a little bit about your faith through this process because I know obviously you're working in ministry. Like
Mhm.
you're talking as you're sharing your story, you're talking about how God was faithful and how you were in a relationship with Him. But like, how did this experience of walking through infertility, of waiting, of testing, kind of change your faith?
Mhm.
Either maybe temporarily, kind of negative, and then positive, and we all have a story up and down. How did that go?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was in a rough season. When we first started going through infertility treatments, I think I was in a state of denial of
Mm,
how much I wanted kids. I had maybe internalized a lot of these lies about what kids would do. Like I think when we started having or trying to have kids, it was more, well, I'm about that 30, mid 30, like early 30s age, and it's about time. It was more that than it was like, I really, really, really want kids. And I think that there might be some generational lies around children and what a delight they are and how beloved they are and what a blessing they are, that may have come through my family, where I noticed I would have these like things with my these little spats with my husband where it's like, well, I mean, that's easy for you to say. Your career is intact after, we have kids. My life's going to end after having kids. My body's going to like go to crap after having kids. All these lies about like everything's going to end for me. You get to keep having the fun as the guy, which is so silly because he's always been a very invested and engaged partner. Like, where would that come from? So I think through the season of infertility, going in first kind of in this weird spot of denial and not wanting to have kids, I think God really drew out of my heart the longer it was
mm,
that I do want kids. And so then where are all of these lies coming from? Where is the lie that the children will ruin everything? My marriage, my body, my career, family. Where's that coming from? And that's when like God was able to expose those for what they are, which is just
yeah.
straight up lies from the enemy, lies from our culture, lies from family of origin, even about
Mhm.
my identity. That's what I carried about me. I ruined my parents' marriage. I
Oh,
ruined my
yeah.
parents, my mom's, but I ruined my mom's career. Because I was born. And so I think God used infertility to draw me closer to, I mean, he really used
Mm.
it to break me and to expose all of these lies and lead me into a, hey, God, I am in this completely broken place. There's nowhere else I can turn but you. Like, if anything is going to happen, it's going to be you. So it was a place of desperation that
Yeah.
he had led
Well,
me
I'm
to.
really glad that we're talking about this today. I feel like when I was younger, newly married, having kids,
Mhm.
like, I think when you're younger, you just don't even realize how much infertility is an issue. Like when my friends and I, we got
Oh my
married
gosh,
young,
yeah.
but like as we were getting married, it never dawned on me that any of my friends would have an issue getting pregnant.
Hmm.
It never dawned on me that I could or my
Hmm.
family members, my cousins would. Like, I just think it's not something, maybe more now. I mean, that was a long time ago,
Hmm.
but more now. I think people are talking about it, but
Yeah.
I don't remember my parents talking about infertility. I just don't remember this being that much of a topic,
Hmm.
especially in Christian
Yeah.
circles, because I think it's really easy to
Hmm.
just say, like, oh, well, God's faithful. He's building your family. And those are all fine
Hmm.
things to say, but they're not
Hmm.
overly helpful. So
Yeah.
I think it's so important to talk
Hmm.
about because there are a lot of people who are waiting to have a child, whether that comes from naturally just
Hmm.
conceiving, infertility treatments to adopting. So, what are some truths? You're talking about the lies that you believed. Like, what are some truths that you want people to know who are maybe waiting for a baby?
Mm.